Hello, hello. Welcome back. I'm going to play some more Sunhaven. Now, this is my first time through, so I'm not going to do full guide, or you're going to notice that I don't actually know what I'm doing. But I've kind of gotten hooked on this one. Now, I have two characters going. One was my starter character. She is kind of middle of the road. Yeah, I mean, she has nice hair. But as I was playing along, folks kept throwing quests at me, and I was like, this is kind of like Skyrim, which is a weird thing to say about a farming game, but it made me kind of wonder what it would be like if I played it like Skyrim. So I went back and I created this little demon guy. His little horns are blending into his ear. He's wearing a hoodie, but it looks kind of like a business suit, so I gave him the swank little businessman glasses. And so we are playing him almost predominantly as a fighter. All right, this is Monday morning. This is the thing, though, is I chose Duelist when I started, and everybody keeps calling me Farmer. I kind of wish they acknowledged that. You're working hard. Yes, yes. I don't do handouts, but I can appreciate another small business owner consider this loan. Pay me back by shopping at my store sometime, and that's nice because we want Anne to like us, because Anne, I've decided, is probably, I've just decided that she's the one. We're gonna romance Anne. I almost never romance characters in these games, but if I must. She's the one that's, at least at this point, has got the most spirit to her. I mean, sweet little Lynn is nice, but let's face it, she's a bit of a doormat. I did not defeat Weevil the Weed Bringer, so there's a bunch of weeds still floating around. Find Albert's. I need 3 starfish. 3 more starfish for Kitty. I have a bunch of... That's the map. That's the inventory. A bunch of quests that I'm just kind of ignoring. Tribute to the Corn God. 40 wheat. I am about halfway through my wheat. I need to get flour for Emma. Some of these have timers and some of them kind of don't. These secret starfish. And I don't always know the difference between them. So I had to hustle the other day to get Anne her sapphires. All right. Now I got fire arrows. Oop. Didn't really need that, but oh well. I'm still figuring out you don't have to manually aim, but you do have to be pointed in the general direction of the creature. And I have to learn how to remember how to check my hit points. Because that actually nailed me. I thought I had fire arrows. Why are they not all on fire? You only do fire arrows every now and then? I do have the item that gives me shield once I hit things with my sword. I did do fire. I did not do fire arrows for him. Well, we're gonna have to sort that out pretty quick. Alright, come on. You're earning me my fire arrows here. Walk right. There we go. In that case, I would just hit you as normal. Alright, there we go. This is a little bit more layered than some farming games that I've played, and I do like that. I do also like the way that the combat or the mines are set up. Alright, I'm gonna need some fire arrows. This one says after jumping, dashing, or casting. That seems way too complicated to me. Alright. Fire arrows? Fire arrows. Alright, everybody line up to get fire arrow. Can't tell. It's like some of them seem to be. Oh yeah, he's on fire. They're piddly, but you know. Well, it does some damage. Okay. You don't actually need the arrow. I should probably also go check. He doesn't have as many of the little leaf currency. The leaf currency comes from chopping down trees and from clearing fields on the farm, I think. So farming activities gives you the leaf currency, apparently. Alright. Sometimes you say nice things. Talk, don't you? I'm here to make sure Lord Shan gets his work done and he stays safe and is well served. And this is somebody new. Smoke fish or smoked ham, when in doubt, I'll just make both. I do like the dialogue, for the most part. Apparently, there's something you can do in town that will increase your mana, which is fun. I'm making it a point to always come down here. I think as well that the arrows aim better. Obviously, they aim better when you are pointed towards the bad guys, but they also aim better when the bad guys are aware of you. To be more mindful of your direction when you are stealthing, I guess. And somebody said if you touch the water, may the blessings of Elios shine down upon you. Apparently, that gives you... Oh, and... Hey! I have some raspberries. You like raspberries, right? Here we go. All right. How much money do I have? And is there anything that I can get with it? You sell weaponry. What do you sell? He's a traveling merchant selling all the mining gear. Alright, rubies and sapphires. She also likes rubies and sapphires, so we're going to have to remember that. We do not have enough for the iron pickaxe, although that is something that I definitely want. Hey, Tanya. Do you like delivery mail? No wonder. You've got a great attitude. Doesn't get tiring making being healthy. What is your favorite way to exercise? I like running on the beach. Alright. I need more starfish, but I have cleared out all of the beaches for the moment. So let's go into the mines. Actually, let's talk to her. Blossom or whatever her name is here. She's the seasonal. Hey, I remembered her name is Blossom. Are you in touch with the energies of Sunhaven? Sorry, who are you? I deal in a very special sort of currency that only the most talented people can hope to come across. You might find special season tokens. The tokens will correspond with the season you're found in, and so will my boots. I'll trade tokens for special things. What are seasonal tokens? She just said. They're manifestations of the seasons when the energy of the planet seeps out into the world, it forms a special type of ore. So, what are you selling? Talk to me, Blossom. What are you selling? Oh, that's what I remember. I wanted to get a budding spring fairy ready to tag along on your adventures, but I don't have 300. Increases your movement speed. This fancies up your item. Oh, that's interesting. You can buy tokens. Huh. So if you're really far behind. Okay. These totems are kind of cool. They go near the crops. And, ooh. 500. I mean, I kind of don't, spring cape. No, I don't think that Haplo is the sort of person who's going to wear a spring cape. With Farmer, I have a nice view of your farm from my upper story. That giant house is all yours? Sounds great to have all that space to yourself. What brings you out today? Inspiration for a new record. You're a musician. I should have known. In the ruffles. Okay. So apparently everybody in the town, no matter who they are, loves black diamonds, blue rose bouquets, pizza, cheesecake, spicy ramen, and diamonds, and tomato salad. I don't actually have any of those things, but I wasn't going to actually engage in the gifting economy, but I have to say, they did make it a little easier than some. Or like, literally everybody likes the same, or likes a very different thing. And in terms of making them, did I just jump on the bellows? No. Alright. Trick of the light. Really, all I have to do is say nice things to people. Have you found any nice places? She's really too nice, but I'm also skipping her dialogue too quickly. I think Sunhaven is on its way back up. She really likes that. Oh, no, wait. I don't want to talk to you. Well, I might. You'd sell me some armor. Can you sell me some armor? I'm not actually talking to her. I haven't talked to him in a very long time. I can buy a pickaxe, but not... Ooh, the other guy has cheaper stuff. You do not have armor. And I can't be friends with you, so... Let's go into the mines. We're looking for copper, iron, and coal. I also kind of like that it will auto-click. So you don't have to reposition the character, it'll just pop to whatever's closest. Although that can be a bit of a pain if you're trying to get a specific item. Stop that. My tactic is to get all of the high value items early and then rotate through the rest until I find the key. So, some copper over here. Nice. I need that iron pickaxe. This is ridiculous. That tweaky noise, the key. Yes. I have a lot of stuff in my inventory that I probably don't need to carry around. Oh, you can jump over the rocks. Cool. Alright, we'll go ahead and do one more level. I'll go back to my farm too and try and remember where I left all of the things that are supposed to be crafting for me. Okay. Review. Crafting any item grants you bonus gold. Monster Hunt increases your damage to monsters in the mines. That's probably what I'm going to want next. I do like that you don't necessarily have to do the skill tree in any particular order. As long as it is open, you can choose the object. Interesting. Some of them you can jump over and some of them you can't. Or maybe I was just positioned properly. So the skill tree is very alright. The skill tree is very forgiving. So if you miss something, back to it. Or if you don't feel like getting the skill that sort of, there's no prerequisites to things. Once the tier is open, the tier is open. Nope, no key yet. And there it was. Hear the little clink. That's how they get you. One more day. One more level. One more level. After you leave, obviously, all of the levels close again, and you can't take a key out with you. If you want to open the door permanently, you have to create a copper key. That is similar to Fae Farm, where everything had a requirement to fast travel. There are not a lot of creatures until you hit level 5, I think. I'm trying to figure out if there's any copper back here. There are not. So let's check the other side. Nope, that's it. Oh no, wait, there is another side. I'm not seeing a lot of copper there either. I think I'll just collect these broken jars and call it a day. Oh, there's one piece of copper. One piece of copper on the entire level. I have been mostly selling all of the seaweed, shells, anything random that the game is giving to me, trying to be helpful, but that I'm not actually going to use for any time this century. I remember Anne likes raspberries and wheat. I think the raspberry tree is... Oh, you're telling. The raspberry tree is down... They're down by the doctor's house, which is south of here. Or north over by the bakery. Definitely. Alright, I do have a black diamond. Sandal can go. Seaweed can go. Starfish I'm keeping. The clams can go. Green root seed. I don't have any use for green root. The weeds can go. I kind of only need one of these. Grab one. If I need it. It goes into the museum, but I can't remember if I've taken it over there or not. That's kind of why I'm holding off on some of this stuff. Well, actually, in that case, I should probably keep these two until I know. I don't think they're seeds. Alright, first thing tomorrow, if no one blows up my mailbox, will be to go to the museum. Okay, do I have what kind of... I have my sushi roll place. I'm going to need a furnace. If I haven't built it off in the corner, so this is what happens. There's so many of these things. Need a loom and a juicer. I need a lot more boards. Okay. Now, in my other game, I built an anvil, but I put that someplace else. Maybe I will put 930. Okay. And chop down a tree. I'm going to put my crafting systems over here. I'm going to put my crafting systems over here, except for the sushi rack. I guess I can move it. Okay. So I'm going to put them over where I can see them all. Definitely need to I definitely need to visit the museum and get rid of some of this stuff. And then I can build a loom, a juicer. I'm collecting a lot of fruit. And a loom, a juicer, an anvil, and no, furnace and then an anvil. Okay. What is in here? What does the drill bit do? Alright. I do want to grow some stuff. I want to grow the bee rose seeds because I'm going to get the beehive. So my primary farming is going to be bees and honey. And so that'll be lots of flowers, which is kind of weird, but what you gonna do? I like this artisan thing. Like, you know, he goes out, he kicks butt, and then he comes home and he makes jam. Wouldn't you? Like, that is totally, was not at all like divine book. I named him after a divine book. Did you say that? The books were called the Deathgate Cycle, and they are by Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman. They're from back in the 90s. Late 80s, early 90s, I think. And they were huge. We're talking pretty massive sci-fi fantasy. Thank you for participating in the Seed Blooms. Seed Blooms give you 20. Brothers and sisters, tonight as the night whence the fruit of our dark labors comes to bear, shall complete the ritual and summon forth the unstoppable. As you read the letter, you come to the realization this wasn't addressed to you. It would be best to deliver the lost letter to Tonya. Okay. I do have enough to go get the pickaxe. You open? Yes, you are. Great. Hey, Rex. I want 500. You suck, Rex. Alright. I am currently at 31 mana. Alright. It doesn't do it every day, apparently. Listen to my words, Hapo. I can sense your power growing. Your service to Sunhaven has been noticeable, but today the safety of Sunhaven depends on you. I started. Alright, so move Tonya. Oh, right. So we gotta protect her. Speed potion. Here's the thing about potions. I sincerely always forget that I am carrying them. So I have just learned to not even bother. Alright. Oh, alright, you're the library. Where's the museum? Stop by the museum on the way to Rosa. Alright. You are the Hall of Gems. Oh, we're on a cutscene. Wow, we're talking Battle Boss. Now, I won't be... See, this is a problem with me and role playing is I can't be rude to these people. She's collecting gems for the... Alright, what was I doing? High jump. Apparently you absolutely have to have high jump base for the moment, so you go ahead and start on that. I kind of wish that's an area, the golden bundle. So, I don't have any dollars, so I'm okay. Do I have any mana? No. Withergate is another gem bundle. Black diamond I can give you. The bars bundle, I don't have any bars. The money bundle. I'm not giving you $5,000 and I need my money. Alright. You're gonna be a while. That's his fish lady. Alright, you are the foraging bundle. It's all sorts of things. I like they have this it'll automatically take whatever it is that you've got. But what that tells me is that I can sell this. I don't think I can actually use it for anything. Summer crops, we don't have any. Alchemy, I don't think I've acquired anything since then. No. Withergate I don't have. Malaria I don't have. Malaria I don't have. Fall is not fall, so... Now, actually, somebody said that the game starts in summer, which is why that's the first one, in which case I might have some of you. Yeah. I've not been overly invested in the crops, obviously. Please, what are you? Okay. Cleared out a little. How can I help? Cookies. Bring to my desk in the library. I'm probably not going to get to that anytime soon. So. The UI is a little okay. This is where we reach for the mouse. And click. Alright, Rosa, where you at? That's not where I suppose. I need an escort to Dragon's Meet. Stop, Dragon. I must ask you to use your power for the good of Sunhaven. The dark energy is spreading it all over. I must confer with my kin, however, I must not leave Sunhaven unguarded. Delve into the wilderness east of Sunhaven and find a crystal called Glorite. But I only need one. It is crucial you do not take more than one crystal. The livelihood of the forest depends on the energy within the Glorite. Okay, so they will... Actually, I think I'm going to take the pickaxe and then... No, because I don't know where to buy another axe. Ooh, you can attack with the iron axe? Huh. Alright. I know where to buy a pickaxe, so I am going to go ahead and put you there. Put you there. I'm actually going to swap these two because if I need to, I can swap to a different bladed weapon. But alright, I need to go drop off because there will be things to gather in this foresty thing that I still need to go to. Actually, I found there's an area off the beach for one thing. There's also an area off the farm that I didn't explain. More not raspberries. So raspberries must be on the other side of town. We need the raspberries for Anne. Although the bouquet, if I grow a bunch of blue roses, I can probably do for I can probably do. Okay, I do have cookies for that. In the meantime, let's over here and put as much as will fit in here. Okay, you can go in there. You can go in there. You're edible. Cookies, you know, cookies. Let's dump all the seeds. You're edible. And you can all be sold. You can be sold. You can go in there, and you can go in there. Actually, I think you need to go to the museum. I'm pretty sure I saw that slot was empty. Okay. So. Alright. It's gonna cost, but we don't actually want to fight some of these things because they're kind of mean. Why are you so rude? I do not mean to be rude. I am merely on important business. I didn't realize you were on such a serious task. What's your name? I am from a kingdom across the eastward ocean. The culture there is very different. Alright. So this is the bridge that you have to cross. It took me a really long time to find this. Because, you know, I kind of refused to go looking at the wiki until I had to. He's got mommy issues. You're a great soldier. I'm sure you'll be promoted in no time. Yeah. Alright. Anything up here? I guess I did take the... What are you? You have a cool house. You still look like a dump. That looks really cool. I really want to live in a tent. Well, not in real life, because, you know, indoor plumbing, but... Alright. Let's go... What is this snap? Give me the knowledge. Apples, bananas, and green pepper flakes. Don't have 15, but I do have a few. Alright, I'm going to do the shield. I'm going to do the sword because it gives me a buff. I think they're going to just sort of mock my poor little crossbow in this area. Even at this level. Well, I guess I could try. Okay. Alrighty then. Salmon. There are words carved into the tree. I figured I would make a riddle and hide a treasure. Here's the riddle. Even though I am a single stick, I am a bridge between worlds, one world dry and one world wet. What am I? Let's lead you away from your friend. Alright. Hey, what's up? Problem that I had here was that... Alright, that must be where the double jump comes in handy. And the high jump. Okay, so the problem I had in here is that this pointed to the Glorite cave, but the font is super tiny. And so I said, well, that's this goblin cave. I don't want to be going up there. And well, he wants to go to the goblin cave. And of course, that was exactly where I wanted to go. Okay. Up here, this area is off limits. You don't look like construction workers to me. So you can reason with them, you can fight them, or you can pay them. If you reason with them, livelihood of the boss. So Stephen has made a run for it. Okay. Arturio is still in the mood. Maybe this will convince you to put the crystals back. Fine. The fucking convenience. I'd be a weenie. I don't want to be taken too much. I'm not a key that would do anything like that. Alright. I probably shouldn't be messing with that, so. Oh, I haven't been trying to use my... Hold on a second. Can you there? I'm gonna do you there. You there. Okay. What I want it to do is all right. Fireball spell doesn't totally suck. It does require you to be kind of static, however, because it's hard to move the character and aim the fireball at the same time. Alright, I got your thingy. Where's Rosa? I've gone home. This is really important. The dragon's waiting for it. Oh, yeah, he's the guy who ran away because he has a bunny. Did you witness him illegally collecting Glorite? What do you think we should do? Will you let Stephen join Sunhaven? I say everybody deserves a second chance, especially a guy who has a bunny. Hey, Rosa, come back. No, wrong. Other side of town. So face plant into a flag. So are you gonna talk to the Sun Dragon, or did you make me come up all? I'm up here for no reason. You just walked in the door. So we use this crystal's magic to lay a spell of protection over Sunhaven. Now your service protects Sunhaven itself. These acts are nothing, if not nothing. I'm a bad guy. Take care of Sunhaven in my absence. Alright, whatever. I want combat. Alright, I'm level 13 in combat. What am I doing? Playing an enemy restores 1 of your total mana. Alright, better hotshot it. Ooh, but reinforced armor. Yeah. I'll clean these out in a minute. The arrows are pretty good. I don't know about critical strike damage. That never really works, but and this relies on them standing in the same place for such fish with not being able to I love how I'm building up my pacifism at the same time I am just kind of not. Ooh, after taking damage, reflect 100, 150 and 200% of the damage back to the enemy. Alright, there's more armor. Chance to dodge. Sleeping restores more health and mana. Does it not restore you fully? No, you don't. Increases damage immunity period after taking damage. There's a damage immunity period. Alright. This is going to be worth it, but... Alright. We're going to go back to the farm. That little sparkle triggers a cutscene, and I would rather not right now. I'm gonna look for starfish. I'm a tragic starfish. Ooh, there's where the raspberry fruit. Just cut down everything with my sword. I mean, no, I take that back. That's not even, it's very bad for the sword edge. You don't want to do that. That blow is better than that. He knows what's appropriate and what's not. What are you? You're a berry. Okay, exploration. This gives you a buff. Gain 1 of 6 powerful exploration buff effects. Collecting a forageable or breaking a destructible object restores health and mana. That's what I'm talking about. I do need to get this one again. And finish off the sharp axe. Damage done to trees. It's nice that they specify. I should try using the axe. Although I get the buff. No, because I get the buff. I just jumped over it. I get the buff when I use the other one. What's your problem? Are you headed by the library? Why do you ask? Commander left her book in my boat. Return Amanda's book. She should be at the library. Like, alright. Figure this out. The difference between looting and exploring. I need to make that 500 coin back. You do get like 1 coin of these. Sometimes there's extras. I like if someone sees you rummaging in the trash, they're like, you're a trash goblin. Yes, I am. You say that like it's a bad thing. I'm trying to gain a combat level every time I go through here. It's going to reach a point where it's just not going to work out like that, because these are little mini crabs. But for now, it doesn't take too long to build some. Not today though, because it's 9 p.m. Alright, now you're the axe, we can put on this yet. Nah. The Flirt axes are tough to break. I've done this with the iron axe. It just takes a while. But I want to clear out some of this stuff that just I'm eating my lamb. There we go. Alright. What do you want to make? But you need a furnace. And I want a juicer. And a loom. Alright. So that should be enough. But I should probably make some more. view just in case. Oop. And we split. So, oh, I keep forgetting to check out that money bag. Alright, got some money. You like money? But not enough to work for a living. Alright. Replace sold. Replace sold. I don't do a lot of the green juice. I'll do the other juice once I've got it. And that's not good. Check out. See, these rocks are just in my way. And let's pull everything out of here. And I will take it over. Now, put the seeds and the compost. All right, so that is a successful day or two. I need to make another $1,000, I guess, but that'll be next video. I'm only at 1,000. I need to make a lot of money. All right, I will go ahead and leave it there for the moment and start up another video. I'm having fun with this game. I don't know if I'll do a full playthrough, but it's a lot of fun. A lot of the others that I've been doing for it though have been long plays, so no commentary, because as much fun as it is to read every dialogue box out loud, it's very tiring. So I may switch back to that format. But this one, no. I had switching up the character I had to explain. Because I liked the idea of just kind of how the deeper you get into it, the more you really can customize the experience by picking and choosing and ignoring certain things. All of the games kind of promise that. A lot of the life sims say, oh, you can be whatever you want to be. But this really kind of follows through in terms of the quest variety. So I really don't like that about it. All right, that'll be that. I'll say thanks for watching. Bye.